Hello everyone and welcome to the NinjaTrader Ecosystem Webinar Room. My name is Juanita Archuleta and I work here in the NinjaTrader Denver office. We have a very special event for you today with Alan Fitterman of DMIC2059. I would like to mention it is important to understand that there are substantial risks in trading commodity, futures, and contracts in Forex. You should carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you and will depend on your specific circumstances and financial resources. It is possible to lose all funds deposited with your broker and could even incur losses beyond these amounts. Please inquire at the following link for a full copy of the CFTC risk disclosure or if you have any additional questions. Also, please remember that these training webinars are not a solicitation nor a recommendation. They're simply educational in nature. This presentation is presented by NinjaTrader LLC, the technology company responsible for supporting and developing the NinjaTrader trading software. Brokerage-related questions should be sent directly to the brokerage, which is the information I just placed in the room. With new tools added nearly every day, NinjaTrader ecosystem is home to hundreds of apps and services. You can quickly and easily find the tools or services you're looking for with a simple keyword search. You'll also find information about all upcoming NinjaTrader ecosystem events and previous archived event recordings. Also, if you are on social media, we would request that you follow us on Twitter and Facebook to get all live things in NinjaTrader ecosystem. We do daily updates on the ecosystem the ecosystem Facebook and Twitter page, so it's always good to follow us on there. NinjaTrader is free for advanced charting, strategy backtesting, and trade simulation. To ensure you are on the latest version of NinjaTrader and pick up a free live data trial, please visit the following link. You're also welcome to purchase or lease NinjaTrader using the following link. And if you are just getting started with NinjaTrader, we offer free live training on a daily basis using the following link. We're very excited for this unique event in which Alan will show us how to discover proprietary software designed for intraday trading of financial indexes, including exclusive indicators designed to fit contemporary intraday markets and combine with other order flow tools. Thank you again for everybody's attendance, and without further ado, it is my pleasure to welcome Alan to the room. Go ahead and take it away, Alan.
Thank you everyone for joining us today, and hope everybody is well. Today's program, we're going to look at time momentum and how to use it, and how to move VWAP Market Profile up to the next level. We're going to do that by using an AI analysis of each new intra-market day. And we're going to use the DMIC2059 proprietary structure and logic to do that. And we set aside the older indicators for contemporary context. This is one-stop software for beginners, intermediate, and advanced, and it's based on 10 to 15-year real-time research on the S&P 500, NASDAQ, Dow, and Russell 2000. Understanding intraday context and preferred market direction is the key for traders, and this moves VWAP Market Profile up to the next level. We'll use exclusive instant analytical intelligence techniques, and we'll show you proprietary time momentum indicators and exclusive time teams with real-time teams signals. The intraday market is illuminated beyond the VWAP Market Profile measures. Now, to project the intrinsic character of trend days, it was necessary to project all types of days, including non-trend days and volatile days, and we'll show how to recognize the parameters of volatile days. The DMIC2059 was specifically built to custom fit the intraday financial futures markets. Contemporary E-mini markets need a specialist view of each intraday foundation, structure, and logic. This allows us to measure the critical time path of each day. In turn, a graphic view of the GPS market position within each intraday market structure is visible. VWAP Market Profile provide good measures, but a fuller understanding of intraday context and direction will add significant value. VWAP is defined as a volume-weighted average price, an average. Market Profile is a bell curve of market price action, again using volume. Certainly excellent, worthwhile work. But DMIC goes further, with research work which lined up with Mandelbrot's discovery of fractal geometry about 60 years ago. A fractal is a geometric shape that can be broken into smaller parts, and we found Mandelbrot's findings coalesce with DMIC2059 software. Similarly, Archimedes' combinatorics advanced the theory that hidden keys can unlock much larger patterns, which again fits our research. DMIC2059 analysis incorporates all these findings. Bottom line is, we need to know what key time momentum movements fit each new intraday context and logic patterns in real time. On this chart, we see significant overruns of VWAP Market Profile by about 10 to 25 points. Why is time important? Let's look at an overview. Volume can move in and out of the market at any time. Each new intraday time sits on its own canvas and cannot escape. Time has been the same since the market opened over 100 years ago. Prior research and programming were influenced by time. It seems logical that time's fixed canvas has essential moments in each day. While we hear about time momentum using volume or average price, while we hear about momentum using volume or average price, the absence of a time momentum signal leaves a large hole in understanding the intraday market. DMIC2059 provides a multi-dimensional screen analysis for each day, and we use the proprietary daily market time and price meter. This opens new doors and windows for all traders, and in turn it sieves the market history into each new intraday foundation. This ES chart shows the DMIC2059 standalone intraday analysis. The market fell about 40 ES points, and about 20 to 50 calculations daily enables instant analytical intelligence. We use time and price, or we could call that time and space, obviously a universal logic base. On the chart, it's easy to see the first orange time team bar signaling HOD in real time. HOD stands for high of DMIC day and signals a time momentum reversal down. I added these arrows to highlight the signals. The orange HOD, you'll notice, was the last high of the rest of the day. So here we called for reversal with the HOD signal, and that became the last high of the day. The software shows the panel analysis, which has 5 headings. This, if you like, is the tune for the day. It shows the score. Let's check the panel's 5 headings. The first heading is DMIC, or Daily Matrix Island Combination. There are 4 coded time and price lines arranged in price order. Today's DMIC messages prefer up. The DMIC code lines are represented on the chart by the large blue rectangle we call R number 1, and this remains unchanged all day, and this is the basic structure and context for the day. Under ranges, we see individual ranges between each DMIC code line are measured, plus the full range of the daily matrix island combination. Under ranges, we also see the indicator neutral, and under island, full and 100% below yesterday's low. A neutral indicator signals a volatile day, and the key parameters will be to test the range of rectangle number 1. These 2 key range signals inform us we are watching for a time team reverse indicator. A neutral volatile day in this DMIC projects a minimum of 1 inside wave between the high and low of parameters R and 1. The objective is to test the R1 DMIC low. You will learn to recognize your favorite daily matrix island combinations, ranges, and time momentum indicators. Under versus island, the next heading in the panel, this indicates the position of the 4th DYC magenta line, and we want to know where it stands in relation to rectangle number 1. Next is 5 minutes, and this shows the open, high and low of each orange time team bar. We highlight the high and low of the initial orange time team bar, and this becomes a graphic time and price measure throughout the day. Under DMIC up and down, this indicates the key breakdown prices in red and relative support prices. And in green, we see the breakup price levels and relative resistance prices. To the left of the chart, visible generally are the green and red black lines that we can currently see. The red line is the prior week high and low, and the black line is the prior current key rectangle 1 of the week. And this is a very important measure as we move through the week. You'll also generally see a red rectangle 1, which is the prior day rectangle 1, and this is not visible because we know we're 100% below yesterday's low. On this chart, you see rectangle 2, and this measures the PM market. Let's look at the price action so we see what happens. Initially, the market moved up until we hit the HOD reverse signal. Now, as you can see, this reverse signal lined up with the key rectangle 1 low. And so this was a duplicate that gave us confidence that this was a good reverse signal. And because we're also 100% below yesterday's low, we're looking for a reverse signal, even though we've gone up first, as we suspected that might be the case. So we have a sell signal. The next bar closed below the orange time team BISC low and below the M low. So this is confirmation that we're moving down. Then we see a 5-minute bar close below the R1 high. Again, confirmation that we're moving down. And as usual, the market came back to retest the high of R1, which is quite a usual happening. And this was an opportunity to sell. The neutral projection plus the 100% below yesterday's low projected to test the R1 low, and the market fell to the R1 low. After being below the R1 low, we see another time team signal, and as you can see, this bounced back above the R1 low after market had been below the R1 low. So this is a signal that the market is ready to rally. The market tests back, you'll notice, to the rectangle 1 low. And again, this retesting of the rectangle extremes, this time the low, is an opportunity to move with the time team signal. And this is a buy opportunity. The next time team momentum signal, magenta line, was also above the R1 low, confirming the rally would continue. Next, we got a gray time team signal, and this is above the magenta line, and this is projecting upside continuation. The rally ended about 17 points from the R1 low. As the market's choppy, the preference is to wait for the next time momentum indicator. You can see here an orange time and price measure signaled lower today, LOD, lower today as a reverse up signal, a buy signal. The next gray time team bar above the R1 low and the magenta line confirm this rally. The market rallied above R2 high and closed on the preferred upside of the market after 2 waves inside the R1 as projected by the neutral reading. The higher day signal in the morning was clear, but as we know, the market rarely goes one way, and the software's instant analytics with key time and price indicators guides us through the critical path of the day. Let's move on to another chart. This is an NQ chart. It's got a different signal, C1 mid, but we see that the market is 100% below yesterday's low and it's neutral. So we're again projecting with this neutral signal 1 to 3 waves between R1 high and low. The first orange team above the R1 high, with as yet 0 waves between R1 high and low, signaled HOD or signaled sell. The market reversed below the BISC low and also the R1 high, and we see it return to retest the R1 high where we would sell, and the market fell to the R1 low in about 65 minutes. This was a fast 164 points. Here on this chart, we see VWAP Market Profile with DMIC2059 on the same chart. DMIC provided context, logic, and structure, plus key time and price indicators. In the panel, the bullish classic up signal is showing, and we have 2 more bullish signals. You'll notice there is no neutral call, projecting the absence of volatility between the R1 and high low. On the yellow line, which is yesterday's low, we see the signal, the IO code line is below yesterday's low, and the C1 code line is above yesterday's low. This is a prefer up signal. So we see a time momentum signal. The orange bar is giving us an LOD or buy signal. We know it's a classic up. We know there's no volatility down to R1 low expected. So we can feel that this is a strong signal, especially as it's still above that yellow line. So this is a buy signal. At this point, you'll notice that the VWAP was 7 points lower and the market profile price was about 7 points higher. The first wave up ended near the AAA resistance price, that's that price in here, and it checked back to R1 high. The R1 high held. The next time team signal open and closed above R1, projecting a new time momentum rally. The next grey time team bar here was a continuation signal adding to the upside rally projection. The market broke above R2 high, and we see that the rally ended with this HOD signal, a reverse down signal. At this signal, we may risk a sell. As important, we will end the buy-in for the day on the basis of the HOD reverse signal. On all 3 charts we've currently looked at, the orange time team signals join with the software indicators to correctly signal the last high of the day or the last low of the day. Here's a Russell 2000 chart, again signaling classic down, and again with no neutral signal. And at the high of R1 today, the MN code line and the yesterday's high is a duplicate. So here we see yesterday's high, here we see the MN code line in red, and we get a higher day signal. So we have a 3-way duplicate sell signal. Now, the market also reached the VWAP price at this same point as the DMIC HOD sell signals. So this was, we already knew, a very strong sell signal. Joining with the VWAP price gives us further confirmation. DMIC projections are that the market will slide below the R1, and this is because we're looking at a classic down, and the projection is it will slide below R1. 2 new notes. Number 1, the DMIC code line has special qualities in a classic DMIC, and the express manuals explain this, and also all aspects of DMIC analysis and research. And the second point I want to make is that DMIC projects an exclusive value area breakdown. A quick explanation of that. The majority of the time, the overnight value area, high or low, is part of the DMIC. So the DMIC recognizes two key value area prices. One within the prior day DMIC, and here we see it, and the second within the current day DMIC. So when we get a break between two consecutive rectangle ones, the prior day DMIC and the current day DMIC, we have a strong sell signal when this coalesces with one of our time breakdown signals. Now the market fell about 30 RTY points below this 1480 R1 breakdown from yesterday. This is the R1 low at 1480. The magenta line matched the 1480 price, and a close below the two consecutive R1 lows coincided with a DMIC time and price signal below the magenta line. And again, this is explained in the manuals. The new gray bar here confirmed the continuation of the sell-off. The chart shows no rally until this LOD signal here. The duplicate at the high of the day was a key sell indicator, and again was the last high of the day. And we see these progressive sell signals as we move through the day. I want to move on to another chart, and this was another classic down. So we're expecting to move down, and the market has fallen about 100 ES points in the classic down. And we're going to look at the two consecutive time team signals that appear near the end of the day. Here we have an orange LOD time signal, and you see the market did rally about 12 points. However, the market came back down again after that rally, and you see where it stopped. It stopped at the low of the R2 position, and it came back down, and then we got a second LOD signal with this gray signal. So this gray bar again gave us an LOD reverse up signal. Now when we get two consecutive LOD time signals from an orange time and then the gray time, this is a buy signal because they occurred within a 30-minute period. So we got two LOD signals within the same 30-minute period. From this gray time team signal, the market rallied about 40 ES points in 30 minutes. This is the NQ chart, and we saw the market come down. And again, we saw the two LOD signals near the end of the day within 30 minutes of each other. And the market rallied about 170 points within a 30-minute period. You'll see at this point, this was a market profile measure. And at this particular point, the market profile coalesced with the DMIC LOD signal. And as we said, this was a 150-point NQ rally very quickly. I want to show you another feature of the latest software now. Up here, you see the price met signal duplicated the HOD signal, and this is part of the current software, and I'll show you more of the current software in a little bit. So this was a confirmation in three ways. We have an orange HOD signal, we have it coalescing with yesterday's high, and we have it coalescing with a key price at the same time. This was confirmation in three ways, and the market fell about 10 points to the high of R1. Now this chart shows our current software signals. You can turn some of these on or off. As a default, they all come on. The DMIC analysis is classic down, and we see no neutral indicator. we see a higher of the day signal, and this software now calls out that this higher of the day signal is a duplicate with the IO and DY lines. So here's the IO line, here's the DY line, and the software is actually calling out this HOD signal and telling you that it's a duplicate, and this is a very helpful signal. This is also a duplicate you can see here with the AAA resistance price, which is here in the panel and is now represented on the left side of the chart. So we have a number of confirmations that this HOD signal is an excellent price, and we expect this DYC line to hold and send the market down in accordance with this HOD reverse signal. VWAP also duplicates at this price. So again, strong confirmation the market's going down, and we see the other major price steps for the day clear on the left side of the screen. The second orange time indicator here advises us that the market is not going to re-enter the low of the DMIC or rectangle 1. The fact that it opens and closes above the rectangle 1 low is an indicator that there'll be no re-entry into R1. The indicator tells us that the market is ready to recommence the sell-off, as it does. Now we'll move on to the next chart, and we see the current indicators, and I just want to point out that under the neutral signal, we now call out that there are 1 to 3 waves inside rectangle 1 expected, and this allows you to concentrate on your trading, and this acts as the software acts as your partner in this trading. But we have the signal, so you don't have to think too much about this now. It's there. We're going to wrap up, but before we wrap up, I want to show you our strongest buy signal. On this NASDAQ chart, you see also rectangle 3. This only shows on certain time with a particular calculation based on the earlier times in the day. Today it joins with the DMIC classic up signal, and also under the range signal we see it's 100% above yesterday's high. This joins together to signal a fast market rally with a quick momentum time up. And we're going to stay on the buy side, continuing at least into the PM signal. So we consider this to be a non-sell day, again staying on the buy side till at least 1 p.m. and maybe longer, depending on the analytical intelligence feedback. The close above R3 gives the momentum to the rally. So we already are going to rally here, and the close above R3 is going to rally us further up. And DMIC projects this analytical setup will have a time momentum rally at noon. So we're recognizing the classic up signal, we're recognizing it's 100% above yesterday's high, and we're recognizing we're above the R3, and therefore the express manuals will call out for you the fact that this is we expect the noon rally up, and you will get to you'll get to know these things. So in summary, the software updates itself organically each morning with a new intraday foundation, structure, and logic. It continues to make checks as the day progresses in the form of a GPS reading. Finding the last high of the day or last low of the day is not unusual, and this chart shows how the software found the low of the day and the high of the day. Proprietary DMIC market iterations and context lead to time momentum projections. This sets aside lagging or older indicators. The DMIC structures stand alone. They incorporate all we have looked at, additionally with parts of both Mandelbrot's fractal geometry findings and combinatorics, where smaller keys inside larger patterns can reach significant conclusions. The software and express manuals will enable you to select your favorite DMIC setups and time momentum signals. Exclusive edges count in contemporary markets. We are dedicated to helping you. Thank you for your time today. Our special offer today is a 30% discount off of our website prices on your initial charge, and your obligation is limited only to your initial 3 months if you select that program. And the reason we do that is obviously we're fairly confident you'll enjoy the program and we'll renew, and we certainly hope you do, and we're always there to help you. Thank you very much, and I'll move over to see what questions we might have. Okay, thank you, Johnny. From D, this can be used on all charts. It can be over any of your other uses of any other signals. Could you explain more about DMIC generation? Also, could we access the manual? The manual is proprietary. This is proprietary research, and the manual has got a lot of research in there, including all the charts we used for the research. So it is proprietary and it is for members only. The question was, can you present the present market? I showed you a lot of current charts in the last 2 or 3 months. So they are current charts. The question, higher day and lower day, what does it stand for? Higher day means higher DMIC day and is a reverse signal because we're at the high of the day, and lower day is low of DMIC day and is a reverse up signal. Do the signals show on the chart? Yes, all the signals I showed you are on the chart live. Basically, there's a question is, would it be possible to have a real-time live demo another day? All the information that I've given you is what you'll see on any live demo. We actually don't do that. Does this software work with Forex pairs? We recommend it is best with the British pound and the Swiss franc, and it does work with other pairs. What day is your chart? My charts are on various days. What time frame is this chart? This is a 5-minute, all the charts were 5-minute charts. I'm sorry if I didn't point that out. The 5-minute chart is the best chart to have visible because it has all the signals. It's also good on a 30-minute chart, but if you have a 30-minute chart, I would also have a 5-minute chart because that's the only chart you get all the signals on. And I think that's all the questions. So thank you very much. And Juanita, is everything okay?
Yes, that was excellent. Thank you so much, Alan. I want to give a special thank you to Alan of DMIC2059 for a great presentation this afternoon. Everyone in attendance here will receive an on-demand recording of today's event, so please keep an eye out for that email. NinjaTrader Ecosystem is pleased to sponsor these weekly vendor events as a value-added service for our clients. If you find value in these events, we hope that you will attend them on a regular basis. We'd like to remind you the information provided in this was that of DMIC 2059 and not of NinjaTraders. All information was for educational purposes and should not be construed as trading advice. Again, we appreciate the time that you spend with us. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we hope to see everyone in future webinars. Thank you, Alan. It was a pleasure to have you in the room, and look forward to working with you in the future. Have a great day.
Thank you, Juanita.